always talking about the Country Tracks Top 40 charts and all the new ones that come in, all the re-entering ones. Straight in this week, Kristy James, Cinderella, she's in at number 40. And Kristy's joining us right now. Kristy, congratulations on jumping straight into the charts, but also I love the film clip.
Oh, thank you. Something a bit different for me, actually.
Well, and I like the way it's sort of like when you put it up on social media, it's okay, so this is not my husband, this is, I have to try and, this is acting at its finest. Well, I tell you what, you fooled me.
It was, oh my goodness, Guy was lovely. He really is lovely, but I was in tears. It was very, very difficult for me.
Wow. But it really is. It's convincing, but then the hurt in your eyes and the, like the revenge at the end, it was like, dude, really?
Yeah, no, I'm really glad we pulled it off. I mean, it's a clip where if you can't pull off that storyline, it's really not going to make a lot of sense.
No.
So we really had to work hard at making sure we did that.
Well, congratulations, because I think you have. Darren hasn't seen the clip. You haven't seen the clip yet, have you? No. So he's sort of sitting here going, I don't know what you're talking about. But for anybody out there who hasn't seen the clip, hop on and have a look. And you can do that quite easily by even just jumping onto Kristy James's Facebook and you'll see it on there.
Kristy, every time we talk, we tend to talk about your videos. It's something that you're very passionate about. You know how important it is to this industry these days.
Yeah, I think so. I think, I'm a visual person myself, so if I hear a song that I love, then sure, I'll listen to it again. But if there's a clip, for me, that's a huge thing. I love, the Country Music Channel and any channel that shows music videos. I've always loved it.
The idea of the song, well, when you hear Cinderella, we're all thinking, oh, it's going to be the big love story and everything's going to happily ever after. How did this song come about?
Yeah, well, that's interesting. It was, it was a little bit of fun. I took my children to see Cinderella, the movie, whenever it came out. And they said to me, Mum, can you write a song called Cinderella? I'm like, no, I can't. Why not? I'm like, you really don't know what I do you? But I kind of took that as a challenge because I always do write songs based on true life stories or events that have happened because I can always relate to them better. But I really just wanted to push myself outside of the box this time and use that title, that lyric that they'd given me, Cinderella, and come up with something different. So I knew that obviously I can't have the happy ending, happy ever after. And I thought, well, that's a really good place to start. You don't get your Cinderella after all.
So well written. I was like, wait a minute, this is turning. And watching the video with it is like, wow, that is a really good turn. And it's something a lot of people can relate to without even knowing, wait a minute, this is a Cinderella story, just a little bit different.
I've had quite a few people actually message me and say, this really hits home with me. And I wasn't even expecting to record it to put it on the EP at all. I mean, I wrote it in a day.
Some of the best songs are done like that, aren't they?
Yeah, some of my best ones are anyway.
Kristy James, tell us about the album launch that just happened last weekend.
Oh, yes, it's all a blur. Goodness, it's just, I've had so much on lately. But that was a fantastic weekend. I don't get to get out with my band very often. That's changing. So I have a fantastic band, and that made things so much easier. So it was a really great weekend. We went up to Sukely on the Friday, back to my hometown and played at the Mez Bar. And, considering I haven't really been out, we had over 150 people. So that's me. I was expecting like 3 and my family, Well, it's not something that I've done too much of. So to have that much support just made me go out and want to book more dates. And then, back to Ree Hill and to have rooms like that and sound like that. It's really worth all of that organising.
Well, Kristy, congratulations on the EP. It's called Raw. The single we're going to be playing is Cinderella, and we know we can't keep you. You're very busy, and we want you home before midnight before your chariot turns back into a pumpkin.
Very clever.
Country Tracks Top 40. Number 40 this week, straight into the charts with Cinderella. Thanks for joining us tonight. Here is Kristy James.
Cinderella.